Hello everyone, I'm Angel Alvarez, your stand-in host until we find a guy named Juan, and this is Channel Juan News. The NFL season is already well underway. The 2024 Pumpkin Spice Purge has officially taken over all 50 states, and I could almost hear the sounds of rowdy toddlers from trunk-or-treat meets around the corner. It's fall, y'all, and with that, I think it's a great time to debut our newest segment, the Quarterly Report, Summer Edition, where we report on the biggest news stories from the top of our Google feed. It was a pretty eventful summer. It had classic summer things like shit-talking presidential candidates, natural disasters, and the Olympics. In early June, Claudia Sheinbaum made history in Mexico after a landslide victory. The climate scientist and former mayor of Mexico City celebrated breaking several barriers as she became the first Jewish woman to win her nation's presidential election. While in contention with another woman in a predominantly Catholic country. Holy shit, Mexico! But she wasn't the first female leader to be voted into power. She actually joined a class of 29 female heads of state from across the globe, which means one thing. Only 166 more countries to go, ladies. You got this. Elon Musk announced that he's officially allowing porn on X, so long as the content can meet certain requirements. And this is fantastic news, because I live in Texas, so that increases the places that I can watch porn from 0 to 1. President Biden, in his all-powerful, sober-minded wisdom, made a significant move in order to ease pressure on the immigration system, an important concern for most 2024 voters. And on June 4th, the president issued the most restrictive border policy instituted by any modern Democrat, threatening to close the border to migrants if illegal crossings hit 25,000 a day. And thank God he did that, because he totally fixed everything. In a glass-half-full situation, defendants named in national opioid settlement agreements will pay upwards of $26 billion over the span of 18 years. And participating subdivisions will receive funds in an account annually, which can be spent however they choose, which is awesome. Until you realize that in 2023 alone, the companies involved grossed $2,052,200 million. So these fuckers basically got off without even a slap on the wrist. U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy announced his desire for social media platforms to display warning labels similar to those found on tobacco or alcohol products. Labels are likely to have warnings like, John Oliver will make you sad. Sexual tension or frustration likely. Your cousins use this one. Porn now. Let's talk about Microsoft's IT issues from hell. CrowdStrike, a US cybersecurity company, updated its Falcon sensor security software, and naturally all the Windows computers running the software shit the bed. In real time, basically 8.5 million systems crashed nearly all at once, and it was considered one of the largest outages of its kind. After a few hours, they found a way to manually correct the bug, but by then, the issue had already cost several industries billions. At the end of the day, the botched update caused an estimated $10 billion in financial damages around the world, affecting governments, emergency services, and citizens from all around the world. So thanks a lot, nerds. You've done nothing of value, ever. Moving on to the Olympics. The event kicked off with a breathtaking opening ceremony on the 26th of July, and quickly became the most streamed Olympics in the history of it being available on streaming networks. One streaming network. Paris, home of wine, cigarettes, the Eiffel Tower, and the 2024 Summer Olympics, which was nothing less than an absolute spectacle of athletic prowess. Aside from all that, the city of Paris was troubled with significant power outages and other issues of morality. Athletes were complaining about accommodations looking more like happy ending massage parlors than hotels in France. Skateboarding continued its impressive global rise, with athletes like Regia Hudson and 14-year-old Arisa Trude taking home medals and making moves that make my dad's attempt down a rail look even sadder. The United States had a great run in this year's Summer Olympics, winning the most medals by a huge margin, and tying China for the most gold medals, marking the first time something like that happens in the Summer Olympic history, which, nice. To cap off our summer news, OpenAI and Anthropic signed deals with the US government in order to check the future of AI. The deals will help the companies and government officials involved regulate research and mitigate risks, which can potentially slow down the rate at which companies can churn out new AI models. Good news for the future of mankind, and bad news for guys wanting to purchase a robot girlfriend. Now listen, y'all. I know what you're thinking. Angel. Donald Trump almost died like 3 times. And there was a presidential switcheroo. Debates, and like a million other things happen in the world of politics. I hear you, viewer. Which is why I ask you to tune in next time. And that's our show. Peace out.